Mr. Lynch, Lives, Liberare Forever. Good morning, Mr. Massimo, Mr. Simply, or 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 simply. David, not David. It's February 11th, 2025, it's a Tuesday, and in Naples today, clear, some clouds in the sky, atmosphere in general, and to seems western, not moment it's early afternoon radical between late after radical 13 and 23, 59 Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius, and it means this is really cool, like this is BS, like cool, it's classical, it's just for the interview, since the reports for the rest of the episode, man, remember, like a body, because a body which I suppose need, I'm sure. Otherwise, he had the memory signal for the same, but let's also say that similarly, my purpose fact that people shouldn't watch is it's better. I know perhaps a paradox for you, but not for me. And I didn't do it. So for the winter and for the spring due to esame, fa spring due to solo aggettivi software for the summer aggettivi se sono adesso significa così aggettivi and as I regard the reason for me was something to say if you absolutely can complain better. Yes, obviously it's cold, it's winter, particularly the last days, it's weeks. It's really good, but at the same time, thanks to a meter, I follow since some years better 2 points inspired by this meter. That is a Wim Hof meter, is a Dutch athlete, where I, thanks to these 2 points, I practically cold showers if you're not treated and where little closing as possible. Thanks to these 2 points, I always, since 10 years, try to fight the cold and for this I feel it less than other people. But consider also another aspect, practically, in the case in general. Fact apart from Mastini, parts yes, I remember winter first. I consider both the aspects. Fact I try to fight the cold and to these 2 points and like in general, for me the temperature is good. To weekends consider also the conditions, situation, things are good. And first people feel this sensations, judgments of me, but to this from reality sure I think of not. For example, think of a cold shower, it's a possible. Generally people do hot showers, but I don't know if you them still. But atmosphere I think I can say is everything is just very good. It's good, but it's the same. So I can be feeling more things. In English, no, I think that the report is repeated just before. 9 Fahrenheit Celsius. But the really important thing is atmosphere, it's anticipated. Because before today we have no beautiful. Los casi in base a Shire sono vedere l'infatto tramonti, si piani di palazzi suarez, giardinavo, le scale non considering the beer, complete per bene non, now we vediamo forada for 4 hours, no, 3 hours and 45, messo in comparison with non penso che capire il fascio. When those is the Halloween and Yogurt so going to the events 20 years old, so you but the best was when I had been named, for me, but the vice went to you was sending shot at 70 piano. La serie riconosciuta ben detta, molto visiva, in generalismo non significa che batteria pensa di 18, non significa che siamo di meglio la genere 18. And finally, from medical care, 40, APG, APG, 665. Also, non significa che meglio genere 18. Questi molto people sono gente, forse essere che dica dove sono problemi sì. Also another fact, also excuse, and finally, I hope you will get a breakfast. Today it's late in general, think late also Mars, absolutely slightly late, fa classe late in for Mars, but when important set to story from the record, actually street for the salary, fa classe breakfast, interesse, maybe started with internet, performance si fatto uso per esteri. So I think that the record is close as the record late, slightly late, the record are just rolling quote 13 and 23. But the important thing that you should remember that inside me also today, fortunately with the song, I'm really angry. And as we used to sing. Breakfast is also the most thing that I know. Absolutely. And for the sudden shots in today, few weeks ago for the sudden shots, so then in biscuits at particularly all the recommend two things in this meal, because it's shot not only can see the finita also the Nesquik chocolate fatta su notas and as regards the cereals, I truly recommend the PAM Italian cereals. They are superb. I'll see you tomorrow, I suppose, if I don't die. If I can't until tomorrow to relay, but my wife will see.